You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the
Hi guys, how are you? I am Tina from MakeupWearables, and today we're doing home hair coloring and ombre hacks. For this first hack, did you guys know there's now an internet salon called the e-salon? So I did go test out this service, and as you guys can see from my before and after, I was mind blown. This colorist who was assigned to me, Estelle, was able to cover my gray hair completely without using permanent color. And for once in my entire life, I didn't need a fork to scratch my head as the color was processing, because I'm very, very, very sensitive to hair dyes. So I'm going to show you guys the whole process. So when you first check into the esalon.com salon, you first start off with a questionnaire, the same ones that your own hairstylist would need to know to help you achieve your hair coloring goals. And the questions consist of things like how much gray hair you have, your hair history, and what color you want. And also they need to know what you look like so that they can customize the best hair color for your coloring. And then at the end of the questionnaire, there's an option for you to upload photos, either of yourself or photos of what you want to look like. And I recommend that you do this step because that's what I did, and they perfectly matched it. And in this box here, you can talk to your colorist about your concerns, your goals, anything that happened to you in the past you feel that might be important. You can also, if you prefer, call them because, as I said, this is just like a regular salon, and every colorist who's assigned to you is a licensed colorist, so it's not like some random person reading a script. And then I got my box in about 4 days and had all the stuff in it. You get the professional grade hair color and its developer, a step-by-step instructions from your own colorist with your name on it and her name on it as well, 2 gloves, a stain guard, a stain remover, shampoo, conditioner, and all of this is just for $10 because they are running a promo, which I'll have a link down below for you guys to use. They also sent me 2 color shampoos so I can tone my ombres with, and I think overall this has made the biggest impact in my look. Now, before I show you how I've colored my hair, I'm going to share with you another hack. If you don't have a stain guard or Vaseline on hand to prevent stains, what you can use instead is some chapsticks or any kind of waxy lipstick as a stain block before coloring it. So after applying chopsticks all over my hairline, I divided my hair into 3 sections before covering my furniture with some trash bags. And then I mix the colors before applying it from the back up. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I find that when you apply it from the back up, you deal with less hair getting all over the place. So even though professionals like to apply from the top to bottom, when you do your own hair, it's really different. So maybe you guys could try it the way I'm doing it here. And I always keep a towel or paper towel next to me in case I get color all over my hand so that when I do sections, it doesn't get on my light ends. And here, since I'm just doing a touch-up, what I'm doing is squirting some color on my scalp, then using a finger or 2 to rub the color just on the new growth.
Changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you. The door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today. Learn the part and join the play. The world is here. Let's take it for a ride. You could be.
But for the front, the way I apply the color is with my applicator tip because I don't have a lot of regrowth since I do have to cover my gray hair every 2 weeks. And the main reason why I start coloring my own hair is because it's not even a money issue. It's just that I'm just too busy to spend hours and hours at the salon every 2 weeks. I would rather stay home, get work done, watch some TV as the color is processing. And this is just one of those skills that once you learn, you get so much from it. So if you guys are completely new to hair coloring, you can start with something very simple like hair glossing or coloring shampoos. And now they have e-salon, which caters to people like me who just don't have the time to go to the salon to get their hair done every 2 weeks. That's why I wanted to tell you guys about this program because I think it's so amazing and so helpful. On my instructions, it says I'm to leave this color in for 30 minutes. So before rinsing it off, I'm going to show you guys another hack. Did you guys know if you don't have a stain remover at home, you can use your hair color to remove hair color stains. So here, I'm going to take some leftover hair color and rub it into my skin to remove the stains. And then right before I rinse this off, what I'm going to do is rub the roots slightly to soften the lines created by the new color application. And then because I don't want the dark color from the roots getting onto my light ombre ends, I'm going to very loosely braid the ends so I can more easily hold them out of the dirty water. And then because I did want to show you guys the whole process, I dragged my entire equipment into the bathroom, but because my fat butt got in the way, it was very hard to see. But as I said, all we're doing here is just holding the braid out of the dirty water as you're rinsing off the color. And then when most of the dye is out, you can then undo the braid to wash and shampoo as usual. And then I followed eSalon's instructions. I used the color shampoos to tone the rest of my hair. I first apply the purple shampoos to the ends because my ends are more yellow than orange. Then I apply the red neutralizer to the rest because my hair at the top is more reddish. And then I left this in for about 5 minutes, although you're supposed to leave it in for 3. And I'm going to try 10 minutes next time because I love this stuff so much. Now, this product you have to buy separately. It does not come with your kit. However, they have this program called the Match Up where you can pick any 3 items for only $15. So that's basically even cheaper than drugstore price. And if you guys want my advice, I would get the 3 color shampoos because it works great. It makes your hair shiny, and also because it's summer, which means if you color your hair, you're gonna go brassy next week. And here's my hair afterwards. I don't have to tell you how happy I am with the look, but what makes me most happy about the whole service is the fact that first of all, I didn't itch while the color was on my skin, and 3 days after coloring it, my scalp did not flake as if I had dandruff from dryness. I'm going to show you guys a very, very easy way to ombre your own hair without actually bleaching my own since my hair is already ombre. For this DIY, you're going to need some hydrogen peroxide from the drugstore, baking soda, but only if you have dark hair, and a tall coffee cup. And I'm going to use a measuring cup so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. We're going to pour a 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide and a 1/4 cup of baking powder into a non-metal coffee cup and stir with a plastic spoon. Step number 1, we're going to make a very high ponytail and leave out the bangs. Then, grab a 1-inch section from the ponytail and clip away the rest. Then, we're going to backcomb the small section like this. And once your hair is fully saturated, you're going to remove it from the cup, then rub the mixture upwards slightly to soften up the look.
You could be larger than life.
And then just repeat it over and over with the rest of your ponytail. And if you guys have long bangs and want lighter hair around your face because that tends to brighten up your whole look, that's what I do with my own hair, you're going to pull out a couple pieces around your face and dip them in the same way but without backcombing. And make sure it's not big chunky pieces but really wispy pieces like here. Okay, and lastly, you're going to get a small trash bag and tie it over the ends of your ponytail so the peroxide doesn't dry out. And then you're going to let it cook for about 40 minutes, but check after 20. So after 40 minutes, if the ends are light enough for you, you're going to follow up with the toner or a shampoo toner, and you're done. Now, this next hack is for people who actually highlight their hair at home. Did you guys know applying coconut oil right before you highlight it will make it less damaging? What you do is apply the liquefied coconut oil all over the hair, like the ends and the little pieces around your face, and then wait 5 minutes so the oil will absorb into your hair, and then you apply bleach right on top of it. But speaking of coconut oils, did you guys know you can also apply this to your hair before going for a swim to prevent it from turning any weird colors on you, like green from the chlorine? But if you forget to do that, you can also use this other weird hack of using ketchup to neutralize the green in your hair. So what you're going to do is apply the ketchup to the green parts. Normally it's the ends of your hair. Then let it sit for about 30 minutes before rinsing it out. And we're done. I actually had other hacks I wanted to share with you today, but the tutorial has gotten too long for me. So I'm going to create a part 2. And if you guys want to see that, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to see more hair tutorials on Thursdays. And I'll see you guys again next week. I love you guys. Have a beautiful hair day, everyone. Bye.